Barcelona, a city that captivated my heart with its enchanting beauty and vibrant atmosphere. But sometimes even the most magical places can't fulfill our deepest desires. For years I called Barcelona my home, embraced its culture and formed lifelong friendships. But as times went on, I started questioning if it was truly where I wanted to be. Don't get me wrong, Barcelona is breathtaking, trust me. Stunning and everything in between, and it's so rich in history, it's undeniable. However, beneath the surface, I began to feel the weight of a past relationship, the endless noise, and the pressures of leaving my family. I yearned for a sense of tranquility, a place where I could reconnect with nature and find solace from the chaos. That's when I realized it was time to bid farewell to Barcelona. Leaving behind everything familiar was a daunting decision, but sometimes growth comes from embracing the unknown. So I embarked on a journey in the search of a place that would align with the person I am and the person that I had become. For me, living in Barcelona was more than just a party city. It was a city where I was going to start my family. It was a city where I was going to be married. It was a city where I remember the first time realizing that I was moving to Barcelona and how giddy I was inside like a child. And then I got there and my relationship ended shortly after. And I don't think I had ever felt that great deal of like defeat, or like I had let myself down. But in that journey, I had learned so much about myself. I had learned that I was capable of things far, far, far than my imagination could even take me. I learned that I can learn a new language. I learned that I can embrace or be embraced by a new culture. I learned that I was this shining beam of light that I had always held back from the world because I was like everything that's in me, everything that I love about myself, I want to keep to myself. I want to keep this little trinket for myself. And then I remember getting there and people just embracing me and loving me, and me coming from where I'm from, if you guys have been following the channel, it was mind blowing. I'm like, these people in this country, they like me and they embrace me and they think I'm a beautiful man. But it was always that feeling of I'm too far from my family. And if I've never said it, I want to say it on video because it makes me a little emotional. I set out on that journey to not just live this life, but I wanted to do something that could help my family, that could enrich my family, to give them something to be proud of. And where we come from, that wasn't common. If it wasn't a car or a house or this, I wanted them to see something different and embrace something different and be able to say, you know, my brother or my son or my grandson, they did this. And my grandson speaks another language. But with that, it came so much distance. And I had grew this life of solitude. And while Barcelona was so fun and skating and the beach and the clubs and coming home at 11 a.m. in the morning some days, it was a void that I had never thought that I would feel. I never felt it in London. I missed so many things from births to Christmases. And it was at that moment I said, this may be the time that I have to leave. And I remember going back home, seeing my family for Christmas, and I felt the connection, but I felt that I wasn't part of that anymore. And it was because my new normal was something totally different. It was something that I had created, and I had to deal with the consequences of the decisions that I had made, that trying to go back to something that no longer served me was very, very difficult. But I knew that there was something that I could do about it. The world is vast and full of hidden gems. I discovered breathtaking landscapes, welcoming communities, and a sense of inner peace I had longed for so long. Each step I took away from Barcelona brought me closer to the person I was meant to be. Barcelona will always hold a special place in my heart, shaping me into the person I am today. While I bid a farewell to Barcelona, I'm grateful for the memories, but even more grateful for the journey that lies ahead. Those little things, from going to Montserrat to going to Gran Canaria Islands, Fuerteventura, I don't think I'll ever be able to say, or I would have been able to say that I did those things in my life had I never done them. The things that I witnessed, the beauty that I saw, not just from people. It was something that I only could show in pictures and videos of the ones that I did take, because those were the times that I had availability to take pictures and capture the moments for my memories. But I just knew that they would always be here. And even with being in a new country, I still dream about those days of being in London, being in Barcelona, and how it felt like a dream, but I actually lived through all of this. And for me, bidding farewell to Barcelona wasn't something that hurt me. It was just me changing the page to a new chapter of my life and saying, wow, I remember this map of this city like it's nothing. I could walk through Barcelona in my dreams if I wanted to. And then I remember thinking how grateful I am for that. But it was also because a little kid from foster care was able to do all of this. He was able to go to these different countries, live his life, which is why I started documenting it, which is why now you guys will see what transpired and how I felt about certain places that I've lived. I started this YouTube page because I didn't see anybody that looked like me. And I didn't see people that could explain and narrate this story the way that I wanted it to be told. And I want to give some brown boy or brown girl the courage to leave whatever country you're in and to just live your dreams. So thanks for joining me on this honest journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more inspiring content. And until next time, ciao. Hey, before you go, I need some help. Just by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my page, it allows me to keep expanding the Gothic trails. I don't do paid ads or promotional offers at all, but just by doing that little part, you keep allowing me to trailblaze these beautiful countries.